hijacked by partisan forces to crush political dissent, to attack civil liberties in this country. You should care about that. Nicholas Giordano does. He's a political science professor, a host of the P.A.S. Report podcast. He joins us tonight. Professor, thanks so much for coming on. What do you make of this legislation?
Well, it's insane. And when we look at the evidence of the last year since we last spoke, you have the Department of Justice that actually issues a memo targeting parents under the Patriot Act as potential domestic terrorists. You have the Department of Justice creating a specialized domestic terror unit. You have Secretary Mayorkas creating the Disinformation Governance Board. Now, that's been suspended for 75 days. It will be rebranded as something else, I can guarantee that. And then you have President Biden himself labeling nearly half of America as extremist. And it's no coincidence that extremist and extremism appear in the National Strategy for Countering Domestic Terrorism 27 times. Now, what makes it interesting, if you go to the Senate version of the bill, there's actually a provision regarding COVID-19 hate crimes. And it specifically states that racially discriminatory language regarding COVID-19 pandemic, meaning if I say it's from the Wuhan laboratory, then I could potentially be labeled as a domestic terrorist. And this is the problem. When you look at these bills and you have to cross-reference them with previous statutes, we already have over 50 statutes regarding terrorism. We have dozens of statutes regarding hate crimes and organized crime. There are enough laws on the books today to cover this, yet they want to expand the power of and authority of the government, and this is going to be used to target political opposition. It's going to be a pretext. And people should be saying, hey, wait a minute, we were promised under the Patriot Act that you wouldn't monitor and surveil Americans. How well did that work out for us? And so maybe we should slow the brakes on this. And we're the Republican leaders speaking out and pushing back against this, because this was all a year in the making. These are the capabilities being enhanced under the national strategy.
The whole thing is a lie. It's really simple. What percentage of racially motivated crimes and violence in this country are committed by so-called white supremacists? Honest question. Like, well, honestly, what percentage? Is it the majority? Don't think it is. So this whole thing is based on...
They'll never release that information.
Right.
And